Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing game number 2 out of this best of 5 between LiquidTaeJa and MForGG. And yeah, this is the second map, as I said. It is played for Dreamhack Valencia. I don't know which round this is, I don't really care either. It might be the finals, it might be one of the prelims, but I'm guessing it's for a pretty high round because these are both very good, very famous players. But then again, sometimes it happens that they need to play each other for like the quarterfinals or even lower than that. Although most of the tournaments will try to prevent those kind of shenanigans. So once again, it seems like forced cross positions here. Yes, it is. Because he's scouting straight up across the map and going to, well, not scouting apparently, building a barracks. So going to either sneak in some Marines, and wow, this guy, actually I didn't realize that because, well, we see so many blockades normally, but yeah, and immediately scouting that, wow. Yeah, he knows it's useless now, so he is going to just get inside the base. Wow, that was incredible game sense. This block, normally we don't see a block on Terran versus Terran, so he normally would have been able to walk his Marine straight in. Yeah, this place is probably a very common place to build these kind of things. You might have wanted to do it over here, because that is the place that he didn't scout. Now he did, but yeah, obviously that's how these people work. They look at the replays and they see where people scout and where they don't scout, and make conclusions based on that, on what works and what doesn't work. So the barracks is going to come up really late. This barracks has been going for quite a while. Going to build a second one just to be able to keep up with the pressure, well, or with the defense, with the production, I guess, in general. Yeah, the red SCV is coming back into the base, and it is going to chase around this SCV a little bit, and oh man, yeah, he has to hold off that he lost an SCV versus the other SCV. But he has to hold off this Marine. Oh, 5 hit points, really? Couldn't kill him. Ah, whatever. I wonder how long he's going to live. Probably until the end of the match, or until, well, the entire SCV line gets wiped out. But wow, yeah, holding off that first Marine at the cost of 1 SCV. And I think that's a pretty decent trade. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, he was behind, but now he is actually ahead in the Marine production. He's going to build another barracks. And here we see a factory. No, command center actually coming up. Yeah, he knows that he's ahead, so he's trying to make sure that he gets further ahead. Or farther ahead. Anyway, yeah, just by expanding one more time than his opponent, he knows that he's ahead in money, because he actually built, or in tech, in army, but mainly in money. So he built that factory a lot. So the blue player built it a lot earlier than the red player. So the red player has to build another barracks to make sure that he can keep up. And because of that, the what's it called? The orbital command. The orbital command actually takes longer to complete. So you get like 1 more mule, which is about 300 minerals, I believe. Don't actually know. Yeah, all of these numbers can be found somewhere on the internet, I'm sure. Yeah, so all in all, you just want to make sure that that normally you make something out of that advantage. And he decides to go for extra SCVs, going to expand earlier, going to get extra mules without getting any of the risks of a new expansion, because he doesn't have the SCVs to saturate this one even. This one's pretty much saturated, not entirely, but because this one doesn't have 2 SCVs going. But hey, this one's pretty much saturated. This one is getting there, but it's not entirely saturated. So this one, if you land that over here, you're going to get an extra base to defend, which is hard because here there's destructible rocks, and this would be the only entrance. Or you can put it over here, but same deal. You have to protect another base, and you wouldn't get anything out of it, because as long as you don't have the full saturation, there's really nothing that an extra base is going to do for you, except produce SCVs and mules. Anyhow, we see the marine training here, and he's going to tech lab it up, get the stim pack, get the combat shield, and probably at some point, get those. That's this one, I guess. No, this one. Yeah. The concussive shells are researched, because concussive shells are really important if you want to win in a fight against the small, very agile units with a lot of movement speed, because that slow is going to do a whole lot of good for you. Man, this is going to be impossible to break. And yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Loses a whole crap ton of units and gets out with 1. That's the one that's going to tell us, well, that failed. Let's not do that again. But the commander says, yeah, we're going to do that again. Going to spread it out a little bit and get some marauders in there, but we're going to do exactly that again. And that, of course, sucks to be these guys, because this guy just survived. He just got out of the fight, and now he has to go back in, and he immediately dies. That's so sad. Wow. 1 tank shot, and the entire wave just, everything just collapses here. Man. Oh, these are such bad engages. I don't know what he's trying to do. Well, the workers killed is about the same, so I guess that's good. And the blue player hasn't really been offensive yet. Where did he? Oh, he's floating it over here. Yeah. So expanding now, because he's attacking now, and you always want to expand when you're attacking, because that way your opponent is distracted. He needs to pull back his army to his to his own base, and that way he can't be aggressive towards your new base. So while you build it up and get some defenses out, you don't want to get attacked. So you attack yourself. You attack the enemy. Yeah, you get the point. Oh, is he going to? No, he's not going to lose it. It was close. It was close. So there's a tech lab sitting here doing nothing, because he wants to have another reactor up. So new base getting built here. It is behind about a minute, I would say, on this base, but this base also has some mules farming, actually the maximum amount there. So yeah, this base has been very good at just providing income to our blue player. And man, insane armies. These are a lot of Marines against a lot of Marauders with submarines. But yeah, all of a sudden they have these huge armies coming at each other. Not a whole lot of tech units, but just big armies. Both of them going for the level 2 upgrades on infantry weapons, on infantry armor. And this guy also going for the vehicle weapons level 1, 2. Hang on, we can see that. It's level 1. The blue is level 1, the green is level 1, the blue is level 2. And the red is level 3. I guess. Wow. Doesn't this guy have stim pack? Yes, he does have stim pack. He just didn't use it in time or something. But yeah, all of the Marines and Marauders go down on both sides except for these 3. You have 3 Marines at no health at all. And is this a red one or a blue one? It's a red one. That's kind of risky. So not going to drop them for now. So the blue player dropping in some Marines and going to get some attacks going. He loses 1 Marine for a supply depot. That's a good trade, I would say. And yeah, well, what can we say? It seems that that dropship or that medevac finally gets taken out. The 2 tanks get taken out, and now we have this huge army over here that needs to be taken out. But a few tanks can deal with that pretty well. So we already see a couple of Marines just melting there, and he used stim pack, so all of his Marines are pretty low health. Already losing 10 health for that. And of course it's worth it if you can actually get the damage done afterwards. But yeah, with a medevac that's out of energy, it is going to be pretty hard to do that. So the medevac is trying to heal up as much as possible, but it's not actually managing to do so. This guy has 4 medevacs, and they are all pretty decent on energy. Well, they at least have some energy. And there go the... Oh man, too many Marines on the enemy part. This is such a siege battle. They're trying to maneuver around so that they can get the siege on the enemy troops, but not the other way around. So the medevacs are coming in, and oh, he's going for the base. No, he can't. He can't. Wow, huge amount of Marines here for the red player. The blue player has some Marines. It's not as many, but yeah, the tanks are going to do most of the work anyway. So the Marines on the blue side, they do survive, and they are going to help out and protect that last tank. And wow, he still has some. Yeah, it was all about those tanks. The tanks took out most of those red Marines, and it was just about, well, dead. I mean, there's really nothing else to say. It was this extra base, obviously, that provided him with the amount of resources he needed to build tanks instead of Marines. And because of that, he actually won this last battle. So I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG!